Want to start an e-commerce website, but you're confused which web builder to choose? Here is a complete difference between WordPress and Shopify, which is best for your e-commerce website. Let's first know what these both of the builders are. WordPress is an open source website builder used mostly for creating blogs, but you can create a beautiful looking e-commerce website here by using multiple plugins like WooCommerce, Elementor, multiple forms plugin and all. On the other hand, Shopify is a private company which has its own website builder, own distribution center, own marketplace for themes and all. And you can purchase here the themes, you can purchase the plugins, and all the builders are here. So you can create beautiful looking websites here using Shopify. Let's differentiate both of them on the basis of these 4 categories: pricing, scalability, security, customization. Let's start with the customization. If you're developing your website in WordPress, there is 50 to 60% things you can do it by your own, like adding blog, adding products, customizing the designs on the basic level, adding the plugin, adding some basic level of functionalities. You can create it by your own, because in WordPress there is plugin for each of the functionalities. Let's say you want to convert your WordPress website into e-commerce. You use WooCommerce. You can use Elementor website builder to develop and design the complete website front end. So it's that easy for a newbie to customize the website. On the case of Shopify, you need a proper developer. There are so many things which you can do by dragging and dropping, but there are so many of the things which, if you want to change the color of the background, you can do it. But let's say you want to change the color of the background of a specific section. If you want to add some roundness on the corners, you have to write a custom code. That is why in the case of Shopify, you need to hire a proper designer who can sit and code the website so that all the design requirements can be met in. But in case of WordPress, there is no anything required as such. Let's move to pricing. In the case of Shopify, the basic plan is around $30, which you have to pay for the monthly basis. And there are some other recurring fees also there. Let's say if you want to purchase a plugin or the application in the Shopify, there's monthly charges for that. Let's say you need a domain. For that you have to pay. Let's say in the case of Shopify, you need to hire additional developer. For that you have to pay. There are so many of the other costs which was involved in the complete development of a Shopify website. But if we talk about WordPress, you only need hosting and domain in the case of WordPress. That costs around let's say $40 annually. And for the development, you can find affordable developers all over the world. Plus, there are 90% of the plugins are free on the WordPress. So you want any kind of functionalities, you just need to download a particular plugin for that. Let's move to the scalability part. Scalability. I suggest if you're going for a long term, or if you're launching your own brand for a very vast market, I suggest to go ahead with the Shopify. There is a big reason for that. First of all, Shopify's managing dashboard is way easy for a layman to understand. You can manage your complete e-commerce store, complete funds, complete inventory using just a single Shopify dashboard, and can easily calculate the amount over there. But in the case of WordPress, as there are so many of the plugins involved in it, it creates so much of the clutter on the dashboard to analyze it. Yes, you can analyze and manage the complete e-commerce store using WordPress panel, but it's not that easy to understand for a layman. But for the scalability, I suggest you to go ahead with the Shopify, because scalability. In the case of WordPress, you can scale a e-commerce website. You can scale an e-commerce website to tell a good end. But there are so many other complexities, because WordPress is not that easy to manage, and you need to get a good quality server for that. And plus, there are so many other developers and the plugins required for maintaining a big e-commerce WordPress-based website. And it's kind of a hassle if you want a large-scale e-commerce website built in WordPress. But in the case of Shopify, you can manage it by just a single developer, because it's not that complex enough. So in the case of Shopify, there are no issues with the server also. So in the case of Shopify, there is any issues with the server. You can maintain your complete website with just a single developer. And for the longer scale, it is considered that Shopify is way better than WordPress, because there are very less chances of it breaking down. Last and the least, security. As I already told you, WordPress is an open source website builder which involves lots of risk. Means anyone can read the code, anyone can find the problems out there and can use that particular small loophole to create a virus or to hack your complete WordPress website. In so many cases, it is seen that hackers have used the flaws, the loopholes of multiple plugins on your WordPress website and got the access of the website and break it down. But in the case of Shopify, as it's a private company, its all code is secured, and there is a high level of security which is maintained on the Shopify. So it is comparatively very high that your Shopify website won't gonna hacked by the hackers, because if anything went wrong, if any small problems come to your Shopify website, you have a complete Shopify contact support team who are going to assist you from each step. But in the case of WordPress, there is no any team. You have to figure out by your own how the hell you can solve this particular problem, dude. So this is a comparison between Shopify and WordPress, what you should choose for your e-commerce website. I hope this was informative. If you want any kind of e-commerce website, you can DM me on my Instagram or can write me a mail. I would love to work with you. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.